little bit of sort of supply demand with this kind of level of detail that we walked through, as well as a little bit just on the trade flows. It sounds like that's something that you might have handy, and we might be able to put it together, and then we could bill for it.
I do have that. I mean, I got my own database and all that, but I think we'd have to do it through GLG, because I think they're the ones who made the connection here.
That's correct. I'm suggesting that you bill us through GLG.
Yeah. Look, I'm a bit reluctant to give away a bit of my database. I mean, there's a lot of other. I mean, I have a consulting firm. I do this type of work. Let me think about it, Ravi. Let me think about it. I mean, what you're looking for is more detail in terms of a supply, demand, the numbers, and the backup, right?
Actually, I'm not interested in anything in demand. Demand is kind of just like, GDP, this, that, It's just about supply, like what products from which companies and which geographies. And it's really just a one-page spreadsheet. And, if you'd obviously have my assurance, and if you'd want to sign a document as well, I'd be happy to do that to guarantee that, that would never leave really sort of my hands, not even within Marshall Wace, just my hands. And then, frankly, I'm never going to invest in Rio on the basis of this, right? Like, it's just not important to Rio. So I'm really only looking at it as it relates to the pigment guys.
Yeah.
So, hopefully you could get some assurance that, this would in no way jeopardize your ongoing business and just be a little bit of gravy. But I understand, you got to think about it, and you got to get comfortable. So, you let me know if it's something that you'd be interested in.
Yeah, but Ravi, that's something you can probably do yourself. I mean, I don't know if you have access. I mean, companies, consulting groups like TZMI have all that detail in some of their reports now. I mean, you may want to contact them. You can also have access.
I thought it would be cheaper. TZMI would charge me a little bit more, I thought, than knocking out, a couple hours with you.
Yeah. Look, I don't mind spending a couple more hours if you want more detailed. I'm just a bit reluctant to give out some of my information, but if you want to have a few more discussions in very specific things, and I know ahead of time, maybe I can give you a little more details. I mean, I think the discussion we've had up to now, I've tried as much as possible to give you the facts and the backup, but if you need some more numbers or more backup, if you tell me ahead of time exactly what you're looking for, I can probably prepare something, and then when we have that discussion, I can give you some of that. I don't mind.
Let me ask you this: Would you be comfortable for us scheduling another call whenever? If you want to do it in January, if you want to do it next week, whenever. But just walking through the supply. We talked about 6 feedstock sources. Talked about sulfate ilmenite, sulfate slag, chloride slag, natural rutile, synthetic rutile, upgraded rutile. And just walking through all of the assets and the capacity associated with each of those?
Yeah, okay. So you sort of want a summary of all the supply by type of feedstock, right? Yeah, maybe I can give you a high-level type of thing to look at, and then we can work off of that or something. Look, I think we can do something like that without going too much into detail. But this, again, I mean, this is stuff that I accumulate. If you go to the websites and the production of Iluka and Rio and all that, you can put together. I can probably put some. I can help you out on that, Ravi. But again, if you let me know ahead of time specifically what you're looking for, I can prepare myself. Do a little bit better. I mean, this call here,
I just did.
Okay. All right.
Is that something that you'd be comfortable doing? Like kind of going asset by asset?
Yeah, I can give you some detail asset by asset. It's my opinion. It's based on what I know. I mean, obviously, I've worked at some of these companies, so I have some in-depth knowledge. But I won't be divulging anything that's secret. It's everything that's quite public. So I don't have an issue with that.
Information is all out there. I just don't have the time to scrub like 50 different, company presentations myself right now.
And your specific emphasis is looking at pigment producers like Venator and what their requirements, who they buy from, and what the movements are on the feedstock.
No, I don't need to go into that level of detail. I just want to know the list of supply of each of these things so that I can start then just having a sense for that, and then I can think about new